Hey yo, my buddy bitch motherfuckers. In this video I'm going to talk to you about the steelhead from Resistance. Then I'm going to do a video on the hybrid, but that's going to be later. Don't mind that, it's just my little sister. She's a second row. No, it's... Yeah, steelhead, right? She's my little sister's ill. She's going to give me a little Hey, sweetie. Anyways, the steelhead. The steelhead is a powerful strain of chimera that are superiorly... The fuck is the word? Superiorly engineered version of the hybrid variant. So it's like a better version of the hybrid. I was going to do overview. The steelhead strain can be easily recognized from the metallic headgear they wear, hence their name. Steelheads possess heavy armor which allows them to be at the forefront of any battle, where they lead lower chimeran strains in combat. They are capable and even willing to endure any form of punishment to advance the chimeran invasion, even if they must die in the process. Steelheads are taller than a hybrid, though their stooped posture means they do stand somewhat shorter in practice. They are often considered the chimeran equivalent of a commissioned officer and act as commanders that lead allies into battle, especially hybrids. Hybrids are also noticeably more aggressive when led by steelhead, considered much more durable than a standard hybrid. They can even survive a direct hit from a grenade. By 1957, steelheads have taken on a more supportive role as they stay in the rear of the chimeran group instead of the front, which allows them to spot and open fire at enemies with their augers safely behind the ranks of other chimera. The role of leading the charge in battle appears to have been given to hybrids, ravagers, and brawlers. Resistance Fallen Man. Steelheads are first encountered in Manchester. The cathedral after Nathan Hill has killed a huge swarm of leapers that attacked and killed several British soldiers in combat. Steelheads make use of auger rifles, which are capable of tunneling through walls and objects, which makes an assault by steelheads almost unstoppable. They appear frequently throughout the game, often seen leading hybrids into battle, and are known to be one of the toughest enemy infantry types in general. I'm not really going to get into this. Resistance 2. Steelheads are first encountered in the town of Auric, where Hale travels in order to reach the chimeran battleship. They appear more similar down and have a different type of armor on their head. They are, however, much better fighters in close quarters than in Fallen Man, and have a powerful kick in the co-op campaign. If within close quarters, steelheads will fight with their hands rather than using their augers. They are armed with the newly standard auger Mark II and are seen leading even titans into battle. Their size also varies as seen in the co-op mode, with steelhead overseers being as large as ravagers. They are often seen fighting alongside ravagers, who probably command and lead the steelheads. Like hybrids, they now have full access to their weapons features, including the energy shield, which they deploy often. Steelheads are also the most common elite fucking hell, on my throat. Chimera pre-marches. But I'm still sick. And overseers seen in court. The highest ranked command structure yet encountered in Resistance 2 was comprised of 5 steelhead overseers in Hola Tower, Iceland. However, they were assassinated by Spectre team. Steelheads are first encountered in that's like in Resistance Retribution. Now, steelheads are first encountered in Bond level of Waterfall Chamber, where James Grayson attempts to rescue Rain Butchard by following the tubes in the conversion facility in Bonn of Germany, appearing sparingly and usually alongside other enemies to maximize their lethality. Resistance 3. The Steelheads made their first appearance when they attacked Joseph Capelli and Tommy Dean in Haven when they tried to return back to their underground base. The Steelheads also have a different kind of headgear. If a player shoots the Steelhead's head, the helmet might get knocked off, and you are able to see that the head is similar to a hybrid's head, and unlike the ones in Resistance 2. Yeah, that's all I can say about the Steelhead. It looks like something out of Gears of War, actually. Not really Halo, but actually no, wait, there's like one more. Resistance Burning Skies. Steelheads make their first appearance in dry docks of New York, where they attack the naval base in Military Ocean Terminal. Tom Riley is able to acquire an auger from any of the Steelheads in the level and use it. They are easy to defeat as their AI exclusively deploys a shield and fires from their current position. The shield does not cover their head or upper body, leaving them vulnerable to most weapons, and they have no response to being flanked. They will use melee attacks if the player gets too close, but otherwise they will maintain the distance. And that's really it. Yeah, all I know, these Steelheads things, they kind of look like something out of Gears of War. Or Halo. No, probably Gears of War, I think. Or maybe Halo, I don't know. Depends. Or maybe something out of, I don't know. It's like other games are like Crysis. But Crysis, that's like different. Those are creatures. I actually want to do a video on that. Like those things, right? Those fucking tentacle alien looking bitches. They're called the Seth, right? I want to do videos. I want to do a video on that. But anyways, this is supposed to be about the fucking, the Chimera, right? It's the Steelhead. Yeah, I don't know what it reminds me of. I think it reminds me of, I don't know, something out of Gears of War. I could fit right in Gears of War. I swear, like, most of the creatures, they do look like very... I mean, I think that's where the inspiration came from, probably. All in all, it's a cool design. It's like, I don't know, it's like a human... Like, obviously, it's like a human mutated into some twisted beast, right? Into a twisted monster and shit. That has, like, a fucking... Like, a goddamn goggles on his face and shit, and he, like, shoots, kills people and shit. Converts them into his own strain of, Chimera, right? All in all, it's a cool design. You can actually play as it in the second... I think you can play it... No, maybe not in the second one. Maybe, I don't know. It's only like in the third one, I think. You can only play as it in the third one. In the first one, you can play as it as well. You can play as the hybrid or the Steelhead in the first one, which is very cool. I kind of wish they kind of brought that back in the second one, but it is what it is. Resistance is only on PlayStation. Ironically, Gears of War is on Xbox. So it's like Gears of War is like an Xbox... Like, I feel like Gears of War is... Maybe Resistance took inspiration from Gears of War. Gears of War took inspiration from Resistance. I mean, the creatures in the game are very similar. They even operate very similarly, right? All in all, it's pretty cool and stuff, you know, Resistance and stuff, yeah. It's only on the PlayStation, not on the Xbox, which kind of sucks. You know, I wish it was, but too bad. It is what it is, right? And yeah, they also have, like, those rifles that they use, the auger rifles, right? That can actually, like, set up shields, and it can actually shoot through walls and shit. It's pretty cool to use. And yeah, it's very powerful and stuff, you know. It could, like, kill, like, a whole squadron of enemies and stuff. It's very fun to use that and stuff, yeah. And that's all I can say about the Steelhead and stuff. I don't know. I guess I got one more thing to say about it. It's like, you know, like, the pipes around it and stuff. You know, like, the red pipes. There's, like, red pipes around it. If you, like, ever have the figurine of it, right? It's got, like, pipes. I don't know what that's even used for. Maybe it's, like, a cooling thing or something, I don't know. Or maybe it's to help them breathe and stuff, because, you know, maybe they lost their ability to breathe on Earth, right? And they need, like, these kinds of things on their backs to, like, help them breathe. That's like how the Xenomorph has that, right? Like, the tubes on the Xenomorph is just like that, maybe. I don't know, maybe it's just to help them breathe and stuff, like the Chimera, like the Steelhead, right? Like the Chimera to help it breathe and shit. But yeah, that's all I can say about the Steelhead. And I hope you enjoyed. Bye!